Hey guys, welcome back. So, what we'll be doing for the next few sessions is this January 2025 Human and Social Biology Paper 2. Each question, so we know the paper consists of 6 questions, each is going to be posted as a separate upload. We'll be answering the questions, which you will see the questions are already answered. You'll see the writing on the paper. But as we go along answering the questions, we are also going to do a quick revision onto the mix of topics that you are going to see within this paper. So as usual, while reviewing or while going along with me, if there's anything that you do not understand or any questions that you have, please feel free to leave a comment below and I will get back to you as soon as possible. So let's dive into question number 1. So the first thing that we have to do, define the term balanced diet. A balanced diet is one that consists of all food groups, and not just having all, but it has to be in the required amounts. So as we should know from the topic of nutrition, we could eat everything, but if we eat too much of certain things, then it would not be considered balanced. So for example, if we eat too many fats or too many carbs, then this could be a problem and it will tip the scale of what is considered or what should be a balanced diet. So simply put, one that contains all the food groups in the required amounts. Next, identify the component in a balanced diet that cannot be digested. The answer is fiber. So we cannot digest fiber, but we know that it is a crucial or essential part of our diet. Next, anorexia and bulimia are two common eating disorders. So state one similarity and one difference between anorexia and bulimia. So a similarity, very simple to state, both of them are eating disorders that has physical as well as mental health effects. And the difference comes from what each of them entails. So anorexia involves severely restricted food intake, while bulimia involves cycles of binge eating followed by throwing up, or you can also put followed by sort of excessive exercise. So you'll get 1 mark for the similarity, and then you'll get 1 mark for stating what anorexia is and bulimia. So this is the difference here, you'll get 2 marks. So now let's move on to part B. So figure 1 and figure 2 show the nutrition facts labels of 2 snacks, A and B. Study the information provided in each label and answer the questions that follow. So what you have to do when you get a question like this, simply go through. Take your time, look at all of the details, and then come down to the questions that are being asked. So suggest which of the 2 snacks, A or B, is the healthier option. So if you look at it, just by browsing, it is clear that A is the healthier snack. Then the next question asks us to state 4 reasons to justify your answer from B1 above. So if we go back to the labels, first thing, calories. So snack A has 135 calories, while snack B has 230. But the next thing that you can look at is also the serving size. The serving size for snack A is 116 grams, while the serving size for snack B is 43 grams. So it's less calories for a larger serving. So that could be your first response. So less calories for a bigger serving. The next one, it has less fats. So look at the total amount of fats. So in total, snack A has 1%, while snack B has 18%. It also has 40% saturated fats. Snack A has 1%. Then we go on to number 3, I put that it had less sodium. So looking at sodium, has 0% sodium for snack A, while snack B 2%. 4. More dietary fiber. Snack A has a total of 13% fiber, while snack B has no fiber. And just as an additional quote, because you could look through and get some more, I put that it had additional vitamins and minerals. So looking at the bottom here where you have vitamin D, calcium, iron, potassium, vitamin A and C, it didn't have any vitamin D, but it had all of the rest. While snack B had nothing, had no vitamin D, no calcium, no iron, or no potassium. And the last part of this 15-mark question, C. In the Caribbean, it is recommended that individuals consume a diet consisting of foods from each of the 6 Caribbean food groups. So 1, recommend 2 Caribbean food groups from which a laborer should consume higher amounts in order to ensure good health. So my 2 answers were protein and carbohydrates. So you'll get 1 mark for each. 2, state 1 reason for each recommendation made in C1. So whatever you put here, if you don't put the same as the protein and carbs, you will put or give a reason for what you stated. So based on what I have here, proteins will help with the building and repair of muscles and tissues because it's a laborer. So they are constantly working throughout the day or doing heavy or manual work. And 2, because their work day entails of so much activity, they need to make sure that they are getting enough energy. So this is where the carbohydrates come from. If you could recall, carbohydrates break down into your glucose at the end of digestion, and that glucose is used with oxygen for aerobic respiration in the mitochondria to make ATP. And ATP is the form in which energy is made in the body. So this concludes question number 1.